All right, y'all, this week we're taking you to where it all started. We're taking you upstairs to the original music hall. Y'all, this is where everything started for Mr. Ross. You had people from all over just coming there and enjoying an amazing show, dressed to the nines, fancy folks, and all kinds of folks, really, from what we heard. So we're excited for this conversation. Originally, we were trying to speak to the Whistler. He's known in that area upstairs in the original area, and we wanted to speak with him. However, I don't think he wanted to speak with us today. We did have a whisper where he did tell us someday or sometime. I don't exactly remember what he said, but maybe another time he'll tell us his name. I don't know. Maybe he'll talk to us then. But we talked to somebody else, and it kind of felt like he wanted us to talk to somebody else that maybe needed a little assistance, a little peace. I don't know. So you guys be the judge of that. Let us know what you think, and let us know if you enjoyed this conversation and if we should go back. We also want to let you guys know that we did a live video that night. There's a lot of information on the live. There's a lot of more walkthrough, more conversations from each location that you've seen from our videos on this channel. And there's just a lot of neat things. So go check that live out, y'all, and learn a little bit more about the Opera House and hear a little bit more from the spirits that still stick around there. All right, y'all, we are actually in the original part. We're going up they call it the original hall. These are actually the original stairs. And if you look on the wall right here, all original, hand painted from the 1800s. So I believe we're 1871 is when this first opened.
Yes.
So it's all also up there too, y'all.
Isn't that beautiful?
Check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in. Look at it, hand painted. Still there. You can still read it.
Yeah, they don't make craftsmanship like that anymore.
Ain't that the truth? All right, we're coming on up. Any spirits that are up here? We do come in peace and light and love. We mean no disrespect or ill intent. You're probably a little familiar with us now.
Yes.
But hello. So this is the old part of the Opera House.
This is the upper balcony on the 3rd story.
So there used to be all kinds of shows up here. It's not a big place. Here's something very interesting, you guys. So Miss Amber, she showed us around. She's one of the workers here. She works here. This is an old jacket. Now, I'm not going to touch it. But they were up here earlier. And there was nothing up here. They said that they've never seen this jacket. They don't know where it came from. And it's here. Now, the curiosity in me wants to touch it, right? Wants to look at it, read it. But I think I'll pass.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, Kels, who are we trying to speak with over here today?
Well, there is a man that frequents this area that likes to whistle. And if you do a tune for him, he's able to whistle that back to you. So we would like to get a little more information about who this man is and also see if he wants to do a little jingle with us.
All right, good deal.
Careful.
Oh, that's an old...
Careful.
This is an old place, y'all. Real quick, I want to show you this. This is the original, one of the original signs from 1871 that was hanging out front, down there on Main Street.
Pike Street.
Downtown.
Yes.
Where all the high society folks came to the little town of Cynthiana. Back then it was booming. And they'd all come up here. Fancy dresses, fancy suits, probably pipes, tobacco, pretty ladies, gentlemen, all just hanging out watching a show. But I thought you guys would enjoy that original sign, original seating, original curtains. Everything's original. It's pretty incredible. Besides all the cords, I guess. All right, y'all. We decided to set up the REM pod right here in the walkway, coming up the stairs. There's an old room there. Now, they say there's not a lot of activity. You got to be careful in this room. Same with this room. It's very old, and there's a lot of holes. But we did go ahead and put the REM pod here, right there, and then we have the flux over here for yes and no. And ironically, when we were fixing to film, it said no, so or lit up red.
Yes, so
we didn't ask anything yet.
No, we haven't.
But we just want to make sure that, so we reset it and everything, and it's recalibrating now. So when it's done, we're going to get started and see if we can speak to the whistler. Whoever's in this room with us right now. My name's Josh, and this is my beautiful wife, Kelsey. We do come in full peace and light and love. We mean no disrespect or ill intent. Whoever's here, we just want to show you some respect. We want to make sure you're in peace, full peace. There's also some questions we have for you. Specifically, some questions from one of the staff members who's heard you whistling. They've actually heard you whistling for many, many, many years. We just want to make sure whoever's behind the whistling that you're in peace. And if not, maybe we could help you with that a little bit if you'd like. But we just want you to know that your name, your story, who you are. We don't want to call you just the whistler anymore, because you were a person, you had a name, you had a family, you had a father, a mother. You had people that loved you and cared about you. And you're not just a guy that whistles in an old theater or opera house. You're more than that to us. We want to hear your story. We want to show you love and respect, and just want you to know that you're not forgotten.
Yes, and we have many ways that we're going to be able to hear you. That triangle that's on the stage, on the left side, it'll light up red. On the right side, it'll light up green. Green is for yes, red is for no, so you can use that. We'll also have our spirit box going, and then we have a REM pod by the stairs, so you can use any of those devices to help answer our questions. And of course, we have our ears too, so we'll be able to hear you if you do start whistling, or if you do come close to us and speak, we'll be able to hear it. And our microphones are on, so it might even pick it up on our microphone.
Yes, and you're probably familiar with a lot of this equipment, because there's so many investigations that happen here a year, so many. But no one's really got the whistler's name.
Yeah.
And hopefully we could do that today and at least give you a first name and not call you okay, good.
Thank you. And thank you for using that device.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, good deal. Well, sir, they say you're a male, so we're going to say sir for now. The whistler. We're going to hit this button here.
That's already on, so I'm going to hit this button.
I know this is on.
Oh. I thought you were pointing at that one.
She's pointing at she's pointing at the microphone telling me it's on. I know that's on. You got to hit your button.
All right, I'm ready. I got my button ready.
All right, so we're going to hit this button here and see if anybody here is in here with us, and if you want to speak to us. Does anybody want to speak to us? Is that a yes? Right. All right. People around us right now? All right. I think I'm gonna re-ask that because I heard them say that they're around us, and it definitely feels like people are around us, but the REM pod's not going off. So I want to just remind them that the REM pod over here.
Yeah.
Feel free to touch it, play with it. It will not hurt you. Nothing here will hurt you, I promise. I want you to know that. So feel free to touch this REM pod coming in and out of this hallway near me, Kelsey, and I. But if anybody's here and you want to speak to us, could you let us know through this box? Do you want to speak? I heard yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, good. Well, can we have a name of the person that wants to speak to us?
Sure.
All right. Who wants to speak to us? All right. All right. I answer. Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
somebody does want to answer. Well, good. All right, boy, before we touch this button again, I want to know one thing. Is there someone here that can whistle? I'm going to whistle, and then if somebody can repeat my whistle. Here we go. That's okay right now. Maybe later. Maybe later. We'll probably talk to you again, sir. All right. Well, the main thing is, are you in peace? The whistler, are you in peace?
Fine.
No, not. I just heard that. Whoever's not in peace, how can we help you? Can you do the green side?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Guys, I went down there and moved it, and let it reset so it could reset and everything, so you could see the red and the green. And as soon as I got back here, it started going red, green, making noises. All right.
Sounds like you're making music with that.
Good. I got a question. If you said you're not resting well, you're not in peace. You need peace? Do you need peace? Would you like us to pray for you?
The left side is red, and that means no. And the right side is green, and that means yes.
If you want us to say a prayer of peace over you, would you light up the green side? Are you sure going after red? Maybe you're trying to light it green and it's not going. Could you let off red for a second? Just so I know this is you. That way we can communicate properly. I just want to make sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. We're going to let that recalibrate, okay? And then we're going to still red.
So Josh had asked if you would like peace, and you're indicating no. We're going to turn the spirit box back on. Could you articulate in words why you're not wanting peace? We're just curious if you can tell us.
Or is it messing up and you're trying to light the other side up, and that's why it keeps shutting off and coming back on red? Mm-hmm. I know it's electronic, so. But yeah, let us know. Are you wanting peace? Can you let go of the red side? Can you move away for a second? Okay. Do you want peace? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So is there someone else setting off the red? Do you just like the red color?
Yeah, you can stand by us or sit by us. Peaceful. Do you think we're peaceful? Okay. Well, we will say a prayer of peace over you right before we leave, but we'd like to, whoever's saying they need help, could you tell us your name? We'd like to try to figure out a little bit about you. Maybe you're the one that whistles. Still saying no. What's your name that needs peace? Okay. All right, Kels. Could you answer me this? And I feel like somebody loves that red light, so they're just going to stay on it right there. Are you able to back away from the red light for a minute so it'll reset? You think it's somebody, or does it need to be turned off, turned back on?
I think that it's somebody because they've stepped away before and they have lit it up green.
Yeah.
I think someone's just really enjoying that red light.
Okay. Maybe it's a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's fine. All right, Kels. Do you have a question?
I do have a question. So when we walked in here, we brought up the red coat.
Okay.
So I would like to know, because it definitely feels like and sounds like there's multiple people in this room with us.
Yeah, for sure.
Does that coat over there belong to anyone that's currently in this room with us?
Yes? Is it new here? The pain. Okay. Pray. We are going to pray. Okay. Stop. So the person that needs help, are you the one that whistles? Are you the one that whistles that needs help? Okay. Can somebody light it up green? Okay.
Here, I can reset it. And I just reset it. All right, can you step away from that red light for a second so we can see it turn blue? Thank you.
All right, guys. All right, everybody, it's reset. So we actually just reset it again because Kelsey reset it and it turned red. So now it's reset again. So with using that device, the person that needs help, are you the whistler? Could you light it up green for yes, red for no? Red. No. Okay.
Thank you for answering.
Thank you so much.
Can you step away from it again so that way we know that you were answering our question? Thank you.
Thank you.
We really appreciate you.
If you're an adult, could you light it up green? And if you're a child, could you light it up for red?
Are you a teenager? Green for yes, red for no. Do you not know your age? If your age is unknown, green for yes, red for no. Do you want to turn the spirit box back on to see if they can articulate?
Okay. Is this person that needs help, are you an adult or a child? I heard that. We will help.
Left or right?
Can you knock? Try. If you can't, that's okay. Are you male or female that needs help? Female? Did you hear female? One more time. Are you female or male? Okay, one more time. Are you male or female? Female. Okay, I heard that. Okay, we got you. Female. All right. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to pause here and just say a little prayer of peace over whoever it is that needs some help. And we don't know who it is. There's all kinds of spirits that are come through here. So we have no idea, but we know it's a female. We know it's not the whistler. And we know they need help. So we're going to say some prayer of peace over them, see if that helps them. And we'll be right back. All right, y'all. We just did a little prayer of peace over the spirits that said that they needed help, that they were not in peace. So after we prayed, how do you feel now after we prayed? This room feels lighter, I promise.
Yes, it does.
How do you feel? How do you feel? Is it more peaceful here now? All right. Whew. Feels so much better in here, y'all. Wow.
It does.
Wow. And it's kind of calmed down. It's not lighting up. There's no more walking around. Doesn't feel like we're crowded with people.
Yeah,
Wow, it's incredible. It's power of prayer, huh?
it sure is.
All right. Well, thank you guys just for allowing us to come in your area today, speak to you. Hopefully you want us to come back again. And I think we definitely will.
Yes,
So we might even bring some friends next time.
I think so.
All right. So we're going to move on to
Another area.
another area. Until we meet again, speak again, rest in peace and rest in light.